Hello, 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 and welcome to today's intuitive messages. Today is the 26th of July, but this is a timeless reading whenever you find it. So, just giving you a bit on the energy. It is about to be August, so let's just get some intuitive messages for tarot. Tea leaf, and I have a new deck that I haven't shown much, but it is the Angels of Abundance. So let's see how this will be coming in to your life. Let's see how this abundance will be showing up into your life. Let's see. There's different ways fortune can show in your life. So let's see what you may be dealing with at this time through the tarot. And then we will get some more with the tea leaf fortune cards as well. Okay, so this positivity is showing up in the reverse of eight of swords. So right now you are releasing the self-limiting beliefs. You're breaking free from these chains that you're wrapped up in on the card. You're opening up to new perspectives, you're opening up to a new you, and you've been manifesting, making these different decisions about who you are and who you choose to be, so that you are releasing that old inner critic. There's something where you've had a lot of negative thoughts, or maybe you thought like you were an imposter, like imposter syndrome. If you've ever dealt with that, maybe you've just started something new and you feel like, hey, you've been playing a victim. Now you're releasing that and you're like, there's no more victim mentality. There's nothing left here, and I am ready to break free from this. Whatever. That's definitely a positive thing that's coming in. So what else positive is happening for you? Alright, we also have the Five of Swords in reverse, where you are letting go of the past resentments and you are making an amends for whatever went on. Like, this card is all about conflict. So if there's some conflict, you're like, I'm ready to forgive it and walk away, because you understand that you won. Everybody else put down their swords and they had to, because you are the one who stood strong against any strifes, any people who were maybe even exaggerating the conflict in order to throw you off your game. But you stood tall, and now you can walk away as the victor, like you got your head held up high in that. And that's why when you forgive, they say, forgiving is like releasing you. As you see, I got a little candle off to the side. You can kind of see. But yeah, illusion, the moon. So right now you're using your intuition more than anything on people. I get the sense that, maybe people have let you down in the past, where maybe they have instilled those beliefs in you, but you're like, hey, right now, not only it did kind of come out in reverse, so you're releasing your fear and inner confusion, just like this card said, you're releasing that. And right now you're having a lot of premonition moments, or a lot of, intuition moments where you're like, hey, I know exactly what I need to do in order to get out of this repressed moments. I know exactly what I need to do to release these insecurities, and I know that exactly the type of person that I need to be now that this is gone. So let's get some more. So now you have the death card. The death card is all about the endings and new beginnings. There's a lot of change coming your way, and this is a positive thing. Honestly, not many people know that how positive this card can be, but this is about, not resisting that change. This is the card where you have officially let this type of energy go, and now you're walking in like the butterfly, and people do not expect it. You're at the end of an old cycle so that you can finally begin new. And we know the number 4 is all about control and organization. So that is saying that, okay, once you let the old stuff go, once you have officially got rid of that old identity, that old self-identity that didn't serve you, now you're able to control the narrative of your mind, and you're able to better organize your thoughts, and that is a positive thing for you altogether. I got a little candle right here still. You kind of see the flame jumping about. So that you can let me know down in the comments if you are feeling like you're releasing these old thoughts. So you're ready to try again. Whatever disappointment that you had in the past, you have felt like, hey, there was some fear here. Right now, you're letting that go. There is a lot of disappointment. You have also, I always like to mention the numbers. You have 8 here and 8 here. So the 8 is about manifesting. You're now trying to manifest, like I said, a new self-identity where you're being more absolute about who you are, about your decisions, and about where you're going. You're not allowing the world or anybody else to tell you who you are or where or what you deserve. So right now, you have no fear about maybe even losing somebody that is not good for you. You don't have fear of loss. None of that. You are ready to make these decisions so that you can move forward and get in this metamorphosis butterfly stage of life. Just really quickly, the numbers I see is the 9, which is the number of selflessness and complete. You're complete when you have the number 9. You also have 5 and 4, gets you back to 9. 8, both of those numbers showed up twice, and you have 4, that gets you to 8. So just if these are any angel numbers that you have seen recently, you can let me know down below, or be on the lookout for these numbers. Something typically can happen in that period of time, like 8 weeks or 8 days, something of that nature. So just keep that in your frame of mind. Now we have number 1. So we talked about the 9. Now we have the number 1, where you're at the beginning. So this is the end, and your new beginning looks like the Magician. Right now, you are all for moving and manifesting. That's the number 8 coming up again, but different. You can see even the number 8, turn it that way. So these numbers are coming up for you. It's about creation. What are you creating with all of this new energy that you have begun to see? You have a lot of self-confidence right now. So what will you use that self-confidence in order to create? And not only that, but just the skill, the creativity, all of that is required in order to, take off this new, whatever endeavor you have begun. One is about that beginning of projects and creative endeavor. So it could be something in your life, or it could be something where you're like, hey, I want to do something. I mean, personal life, like in a relationship, you want to create a new relationship, or it's like, I want to create a new business model with all of this new time and clarity that just got freed up. I want to create a new me. I want to create a new business. I want to create a new identity. Right now, you are in the creation stage. So these are your tarot cards. And let's get some more cards here, like some tea leaves. Actually, we'll do the Angels of Abundance first. So at the bottom of the deck, it says God is your source, or source. You can say whatever word that you use for God, but I like source being the ultimate, because everybody comes from one and goes back to the ultimate source. So everything that you need is supplied by the infinite source, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Since that was at the bottom, I'll go ahead and take that. So there are different ones here, just to give you some information on what you may need to do in order to cleanse that up. But let's get this. Let's see what else may need to go. Let go of guilt. So I will read this to you. Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. Trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So that's definitely like the Eight of Swords card in reverse. Letting go, releasing old thoughts that don't serve you. That's the energy. You are letting go and you're creating a new. A raise or promotion. Congratulations. An increase of abundance. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. So keep up the good work. That is based on this manifestation magician card. So when you focus in the right way, your positive focus and the actions that you take is what, really propels your manifestations. It propels your abundance, because you're not sitting here feeling down on yourself or anything of that nature. You're allowing the goodness in you to seep out, and no matter what you may be going through, you take that and you say, I'm going to make something positive from this. I'm going to create something different from this. I'm not going to let this hold me back. I'm letting it go. I'm letting go of old conflicts. You may have had old relationships where you felt devalued. You may have had just different things where people didn't see your worth, and instead of holding on to that and laboring it over and trying to get people to apologize, you have come to the point where you're like, okay, I'm done trying to fight endless conflicts that people who love to fight like that, who try to rope you into a conflict, they are the type of people who will never let it go. And as long as you continue to get in that conflict, as long as you continue and you don't withdraw your energy, As long as you do that, they will continue to go on and on and on and on and on, because they love the arguing spirit. They love the energy of fights. So they will keep it going if you don't stop it. You have to completely remove yourself and let go and say, you know what? I'm not going to fret this person, this place, or this thing, because I know that there's something better for me. And when you completely let go and you try something different for yourself, you metamorphose, you go through a metamorphosis and you change your energy and where it goes. You decide that, hey, I'm gonna focus in the right way, in the right direction, because the negative energy is not going to bring me anything but negative in abundance. Like, you can get an abundance of negativity if you decide to focus on negative things. So whatever you focus on will increase, and that is a law of the universe. So if you don't know that, then this is your message right here. So let's get some fortune cards. So your tea leaf cards. I just love these cards. So I am going to shuffle these here and let's see what you get. Let me see if I can kind of do this first. It's so awkward to do it with these because they're circular, but not too bad. It's better to shuffle, obviously. I had a few that flipped over when they fell out. I won't take them, but it's just saying that you have some news of something new coming in. That stork is always like, the stork is always something that's used in birth. So that rebirth, that new birth, that's you. So let's see what fortune you have coming in. Solid foundation, success with effort. You have been giving it a lot of effort. So right now it's about you receiving all that is there for you to receive. Now it's your turn to learn how to receive and to learn how, whatever hard work I'm doing, I deserve whatever good things are coming along with that. So this is your time to receive from Source, from different angels of abundance, all of that. Oh. Lead with your heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So that may have been a part of, you know, what you were going through in the conflict area, and maybe you closed up your heart, but it is your message that, you know, your heart is what guides you in order to use your intuition, using whatever power you have, the willpower, the action, the creation power. Your heart guides you in a lot of these situations. Again, work, achievement, success. That word achievement is definitely coming in. That promotion energy, where whatever you have been working on is definitely paying off for you, and you've been taking risks. So whenever you're letting your heart guide you around instead of your brain is the is more of the, I'm trying to get this to focus. Okay. Your brain is more of the, you know, intellectual side, but when you let your heart guide you, that's the intuition side. So you're doing something risky, and when you take this chance, that is not a small leap of faith. That's a huge leap. So when you do that, you'll be receiving, again, this is the card of receiving, or given a precious gift. So being on the lookout for, and it could be a gift from spirit, get back to the basics. This is like you going back to what you know is right, which is like your intuition, things of that nature, and not just, you know, doing what you were taught from someone else after there's already a certain there's a certain way that you learn, that the world teaches you that you have to be. But getting back to the basics is like, what have you been doing since you were a child? That Six of Cups popped out at one point. I put it back, but I think it might have been at the bottom. But the Six of Cups is like that nostalgia, so that could be a theme of you as well. Position of authority. Your position is changing. You're just on the throne of your own life. It doesn't even have to be within an organization. You could be starting your own organization, but you are in a different position of authority because of the fact that you are taking authority of your life. That's the authority that this card means to me most of all. Yes, it does have different meanings, like, oh, the position of an organization, the position of this and that. But most of all, the position that really matters is the throne and the seat of your life, that you decide, hey, I'm going to take control from here on out. Maybe you were under someone else's control, but now you've decided, hey, I get to be the one. Let me just take a look at the bottom. Owl. It says, good advice from a wise person. So we will leave that here. I'll take that advice and being is from spirit. So thank you so much for watching this intuitive channeled message, tarot, ASMR, all of that. Look out for more coming. I definitely have weekly videos that are coming up, and I will be putting these intuitive messages out weekly and randomly. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.